Hello everyone, welcome to the Geek, but I'm Penge. Today we're looking at 60 Seconds, a little indie game about surviving the aftermath of a nuclear bomb in sort of suburban 1950s America. It's got scavenging, it's got surviving, sort of those kind of elements to it. I actually picked this up a long while ago, and I just haven't really got around to playing it much. I've done the tutorials on it, but I've not actually played the main game through. So we're going to see how it goes. A few of you might be thinking, 60 seconds? That sounds like it's going to be a short video. But no, the first part of the game is scavenging. 60 seconds, you run around your house, presumably this house, and you try and pick up exactly everything you need. So there's a lot of things you'll see when we play. Second part is more of a text-based sort of adventure of how you actually survive once the bombs are fallen and you're in your bunker. So let's go and have a look. Let's start a new game. That's the training. You can just do the running around your house bit or the surviving underground bit. We'll do the whole shebang. We'll do the whole lot. And for this particular playthrough, I've decided that Ted, our erstwhile hero here, he's going to be a yes man. Ted is going to be positive. He's going to look forward. You know, the world has ended, but no, that won't stop Ted. So he's going to go for things. Whatever opportunities he gets, he's taking. We're going to play it on normal mode, I think. You get it sort of the generic settings, this sort of stuff. I don't really know what that is, your work briefcase. So yeah, nice and normal. Let's go. You'll notice you get 10 seconds at the start of this bit when we see Ted's house to try and work out where things are. Now I need to figure out where important things are, like the med kit, because the med kit is crucial. However, I've not found it. I have, however, found some bug spray. Great. So let's grab that as quick as we can. So now you can hear the siren going off. So I have to go and grab as many things as I can. And yes, you are right. You just noticed that includes people. For some reason, your family don't really care that there's a great big nuclear apocalypse going on. They're just more concerned with the fact that they're just standing about doing whatever it is they're doing. So let's try and grab a few extra things. Why have you got bullets, Ted? Oh no, suitcase. Right, let's chuck that in, throw that in. Halfway through, we need some water, You, boy, you, come here. What's that? A book. I'm sure that'll come in useful at some point. Into the thing we go. Water. Oh, it's not the radio. Okay, a radio might be useful. I have a terrible feeling that we haven't got enough water. Is that water on the bed just there? Yes. Oh, come on, Ted. Oh no! Oh no! I should have gone. Come on, Ted, run, Ted, run quicker, Ted, run, get in. Good lord. So yes. Now, I have just realised I didn't get all the family. So Ted's daughter, I think, has been left behind. Ted's daughter is ash. She's dust. She's become part of the bricks of the house. Oh yes, there we go. So yeah, that was part one of the game. Run around, get the stuff. Obviously, probably, maybe try not to forget everybody, but yeah. So now this is the second part of the game. We have to survive in here. I noticed there is a med kit down here. I wonder if this comes stocked with something. Aircon. I'm not quite sure where the air is coming from in here. Surely we just vented in lovely irradiated air into this thing, unless it's got a clever filtration system on the outside. Bug spray, some cards, suitcase, radio. I think that's important from reading a bit about the game. Radios are quite important. But this little journal tells us all about Ted and what he's doing. So now we basically have to ration, survive, and deal with the stuff. Yeah, so almost all of us made it to the shelter. Almost. Sorry, Ted. Sorry, family. What we can do now is start thinking of creative ways to serve our canned soup. Yeah, I thought there was something quite amusing, that of all the foods there is in the whole world, that everything is just soup. It's just soup. There's no tinned meat. There's no tinned vegetables. It's just soup. When we opened the shelter door, we noticed some of the shelves were already stocked. Oh, splendid. We can't really say we recall putting all these supplies here, but we're definitely going to put them to good use. Padlock. Okay, I don't know what that does. Looky here, one of us must have hid this inside a suitcase a while ago. Ah, the suitcase had a med kit in. Splendid. Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans, we'll sleep on cans, we'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. Plenty of water means we don't have to worry about that for some time. So this is the rationing screen, as you can see. So the idea is, if you give them all something, it uses up, I think it's a quarter, isn't it? Yeah. So one serving is 1/4 of either a can of soup or a bottle of water. At the minute, I don't think they need anything. They've just jumped in, it's fine. It's good. No one needs to eat anything at the minute. What we would give to be able to enjoy the sunshine again. We can't say there's a lot of light underground. We don't expect it to get any brighter down here. No, I also wouldn't, particularly given that your lights keep flickering. So now we move on. So day 2. Let's see what happens in day 2. Bit of stubble for Ted there going on. Right, what's happening? We can take care of ourselves. Like the good scout he is, Timmy is making the best out of this situation. He even seems cheerful. I would say he looks a bit nervous, but okay. Today was calm for Dolores. Good name. Ted seems to have been doing all right, even though the world has gone to a crappy place. Right, again, this is where people will whinge about food and water. No one's complaining that they're thirsty or hungry, so let's go. It looks like the area is still irradiated. Going to the west and right now is unsafe, unless you don't mind getting sick. Ted's there. He's saying yes. We are yes man. He is a yes man. He's going for it. Should we start preparing an exhibition? No, don't do an exhibition. An expedition would be far better. Let's do that. We heard something about supply drops on the radio. This might just be what we need to survive, and it's supposed to happen near our house. Shall we go out and find if it's really happening? Now this is one of the things where you can use your equipment. Unfortunately, I did not pick up a gas mask on the way, so I cannot do that. So I'm going to have to let that one slide, I'm afraid. Day 3. Let's go. Let's see. It was too dangerous to go out there without any protection, so we decided to stay indoors and listen to the radio. The static is so relaxing. Yes. Timmy prefers apple juice, but right now we should get him some water. Right, here we go. So Dolores and Ted need to drink. So let's do that now. Let's give him some drink. This is a good day to go outside, stretch a bit, get some fresh, toxic air, which are also pumping into your shelter anyway. Maybe scavenge a thing or two. We're sure we could use the extra supplies. Right. I'm not going to send Ted out. He's the head of the family, seemingly, given that the rest of the family stood about when there was a nuclear alarm going off. I'm going to send you. Don't send her with a med kit. A gun, probably a good idea. A map, help her find thing. Cards, probably not much good. That's probably not much use. Definitely don't take that. Don't know what she'd do with that. A suitcase. Ooh, a suitcase lets you take more things. Ah, that's interesting. Okay, what about if you take a gun and a map in the suitcase? Take those. You'll be able to find where you're going and shoot some stuff. Yeah, I think that's good. Go. Go on, Dolores. Get out, but be careful. Don't irradiate us. Thank you. Yeah, so now gun gone, map gone, because Dolores has got them. Day 4. Like the good scout he is, Timmy is making the best out of this situation. Again, Dolores is on her way. Nothing's troubling Ted. Splendid. Right, no one needs anything to do. What was that, a rat? Rats are usually smaller than cats, and what's with a double tail? We can't let that thing get to our supplies. So I've just sent Dolores out with the gun, and now I could do with the gun. Oh well, the giant rat is going to have to come and eat all our things. I don't know how a giant rat's going to open a tin of soup. In fact, thinking about it, everything is very specific. I haven't got a tin opener. I don't know how I'm opening the soup, but yeah, fair enough. The beast of a rodent won. It won and stole our food. Can or no can, at least we have each other right. We just worried it would come back to finish what it started. No news is good news. Splendid. Right, again, no one's really eating right. Day 5 and we haven't eaten yet, but fair enough. One of the cupboards in the shelter was a bit shaky, so we pulled it out to give it a new home. In the process, we discovered a secret door. Where does it lead? No idea, but let's find out. And once again, I need the gun that's gone out with Dolores. So unfortunately, I cannot choose either of these options to find out what is behind the secret door. It shall have to remain a mystery to us all. Day 6. Oh, a little drawing of a man cutting down a tree. Let's go. Let's have a look. You can hear the Geiger counter noise thing. Some things are better left untouched and unknown. Whatever's behind that door will have to stay there. Yes, they've stacked furniture against it as well. Timmy is hungry. Aha, food. And wants some water. Ted wants to drink something. So Ted, have some drink. You have some food. Do you know what, Ted? Let's treat you. Give yourself some food. I know, crazy, isn't it? Peculiar. It seems the whole shelter has been shaking every couple of minutes, and it feels like it's getting stronger every time this happens. Here it comes again, and it's way worse. It's an earthquake. Hold on to something. Right. I'm going to assume... Well, I want to pick that. I'm going to guess that if we don't hold on to something, it falls on the floor and breaks. So we want to hold on to that radio so it doesn't get smashed. Let's see. Oh, Dolores is back. And then Dolores is green. Dolores is green and slightly ill-looking. Oh dear, and the map has seen better days. However, there's an axe and a torch. This is exciting. Earthquake or not, nothing is going to stand between us and our daily dose of static. Yay, right, they grab the radio. Splendid. Dolores has come back with the gun. Splendid. On the edge of town, there used to be a big parking lot. Like a junkyard, most vehicles are completely wrecked. But it remains for picnic table. We found some bottled water. Splendid. I don't know why they're not radiated if they've been above ground when a bomb went off, but okay. A really nice motorbike standing next to the car X. Upon inspecting the bags attached to the bike, they found a flashlight. Good. In the trunk of a wrecked car, we found a fine, sharp axe. Good. Okay, and the map took a beating during... so the map is destroyed, is it? Oh, and is the suitcase gone as well? We really like that suitcase. Well, it's gone now. Okay, right. Right, so Timmy's alright. Dolores needs to probably eat and drink. And this is what we've got this for. We can heal her. So let's do that. It looks like the area is still irradiated. Going to the wasteland right now is unsafe unless you don't mind getting sick. Ted does not care. Timmy can do it. Timmy can go to the wasteland. Well, Timmy, your time is up. You're going out tomorrow. Day 8, you're off. Daddy Ted is telling you to go. We wish we could just leave. Sitting down here with barely anything to do is driving us crazy. You've got cards and some bug spray. I don't know what you do with them, but you could do something with them. Right. Still, it's better to be safe down here than dead up there, yes. Timmy is good. Dolores has not eaten for a while. So let's give you some food. We're going to run out of food. Some of us are keener to go outside than others. Right, so presumably we can't send Dolores outside because she is ill or tired. So let's send Timmy. Right, Timmy, what should we send you out with? You can only take one thing. An axe or a gun? Do I want to give a child a gun? My morals are being called into question with this, but I think it's probably the best thing for him to make sure he doesn't get killed. Or an axe. Do you know what? Go with the axe, Timmy. It looks like, presumably, you're a Boy Scout. No, it says it's a Boy Scout. They can use axes to chop things down. It's fine. Go, go, go. Take the axe with you, Timmy. Right, Dolores is less green. She just looks a bit tired. Timmy went out to the wasteland with the axe. Dolores wants some food and Ted wants some water. Okay, can do that. We've always wanted to throw a party with a huge cake. For some reason it never worked. One time we were promised a great cake and it turned out it was a lie. Haha, very good. That was a disappointment. We weren't glad. We're definitely getting a cake when the radioactive clouds are gone. Very nice reference there to Portal, obviously. Jolly good. Okay, day 10. What's going on? Planning far ahead is usually a good strategy, but for now we should be more interested in our plan for water rationing. Okay, so Dolores wants some water. We're alright for water, I think. Why are they worried about water? Food? Not so much. If there's anyone who can rescue us from this hellish situation, it's our government. You can badmouth them all you want, but that probably means you're either a naysayer or a commie. Good citizens paying taxes. Diddly diddly do. Right, basically, the government are coming. We're going to listen to the government on our radio. Let's see how that goes. Oh. Trying to tune the radio in, I'm guessing, by the sounds of it. We knew it. The government has not fallen. And they're coming to save us. Hurrah! They didn't give exact dates in their radio transmission, but we're sure they won't keep us waiting long. They said we'll be in touch in a couple of days. Okay. Dolores is fine. Ted is... fine. Good. No supplies required. We always steered away from casinos, gambling dens and the likes. When a man came to our door and told us he used to be a gambler, we were suspicious. He invited us to play a game. He proposed a water bottle bet in a card game of our choice. Yes, Ted says yes. Positive Ted says yes, we can win that card game. Come on, Ted. Ted. Okay, there's still the same amount of water. I'm guessing we didn't get robbed. Ah, we got robbed. Damn it, that man must have cheated. We lost, and before we could argue about it, the man left with our supplies. Ah, maybe Timmy brought back some water. We were afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland. Okay. Half-ruined wall with some painting. Diddly-diddly-do. Right, so yeah, so we got some water. And... some food. Good. So Timmy lost the axe on the way. Timmy should eat something. Oh dear, and Timmy is sick. Okay, so Timmy needs food, and Ted needs water. Food and water. We're doing alright for food and water. We don't have a med kit, however. We thought phone calls were a thing of the past after the atomic bomb obliterated everything in our little town, except bottles of water and tins of soup, it seems. However, a phone booth on our street survived the bombing somehow. Seems it's ringing right now. We should send someone to answer it. Ted? Yes. Go, Ted. Go, Ted. Go, Ted. Off you trot. Okay, he's not green. That's a good sign. When we answer the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchange... Isn't Hill Valley from Back to the Future? Is that not Hill Valley? Anyway, we had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they'll get back to us. Ted is back. So Timmy is hungry. So Timmy and Ted want food, and Dolores wants water. Timmy and Ted want food. Dolores wants water. Splendid. The contamination of our town is still strong. Scavenging in these conditions could result in radiation sickness. Don't care. Ted's going. Let's go. It's hard being down here, living here. We need to make the best of it, or else we might find ourselves in even more trouble. I don't know what that means. Let's send Ted back out, shall we? See what Ted can find for us. Okay, day 14. Being stuck in such a tiny shelter would make anyone a bit apathetic. We need to stay calm and await the rescue. Surely they're coming for us, right? Possibly. Timmy should eat something. Okay, Timmy needs food and drink. Splendid. Okay with that. Jolly good. Right, Ted, you're going outside. That's it. That's the decision made. And you're taking a big old gun. Because what else would you take out into the nuclear wastes? If the Fallout series has taught us anything, go armed. So now no Ted. Ted is not there. Timmy's on his best behaviour. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Okay. Have food, Dolores. How about that trip to Nevada we've been postponing for a while now? Maybe we should go there. That's our first stop after we get out of here. Yeah, maybe. Do a bit of gambling. You've got some cards. You could practice. Day 16. Lots of radiation-y sound effects going on. Yep. Dolores wants some water. Okay. Splendid. Can do that. It's been a while. We don't know much about what's happening on the surface. If only we had a chance to tune in to some emergency radio broadcast and learn a thing or two. Well, how fortunate we have that radio that we stopped from breaking in an earthquake. Oh. Day 17. I hadn't noticed there's a little yellow man. I don't know what that's referring to. Is that something important? I don't know. Right. Let's have a look. Day 17. We were able to get a weak signal and tap into the government's emergency announcement service. Great news! The fallout outside is mostly gone. It should be much safer to travel on the surface. Oh, good. Ted will be happy. Timmy wants some water. Okay. I hope Ted brings back a medkit. Hear that? No, because no one is talking. Not a word in hours. None at all. We can't just stare at the walls. We need to do something about this. Yes, let's listen to some more thrilling emergency government broadcasts. That's what I listen to when I feel sad and I'm stuck in a bunker. What did they do? Ah, how fortunate we took the radio with us. We can probably listen to some music. They still play music out there, don't they? I don't know, do they? It didn't play any noise. Timmy is still sickly. Yeah, Ted needs to bring back a med kit, really. I didn't check if there was any supply requirements. No. So we don't need any of that. Good. Confined spaces are not a very friendly environment, and we quickly got into an argument over some trivial things. If this keeps on, we might find ourselves in a nasty place. Oh dear. Okay, so mother and son arguing. Now what colour is Ted? Oh, Ted is green. Oh dear. Timmy is looking very bad. Oh dear. Oh, and Ted, what have you done to my gun? What have you done to the rifle, Ted? Oh, you fool. Okay, we've lost the gun. Yeah, Ted has safely returned from his voyage. I wouldn't say safe. He's green. Only a handful of buildings in our town survived the blast wave. One of them was a local bus station. It used to be the centre hub for bums and vagabonds, but now it stands there empty. So they got a soup can out of it. Yeah. Something to do about the athletics team. Their bus was full of refreshing water and spare shoes. Fortunately, none of them were a match for us, so they took all the water. The rifle is gone. So Dolores needs some water. Tim? Ted or Tim, whoever, anyone, have that. Okay, yes. Let's send someone outside. Dolores, you're going. I don't know what the hell to send you with. For an isolated Fallout show to be sure have a lot of disturbances. Something's been making a lot of noise since dawn and we couldn't sleep. It seems to be coming from under the floor. And coincidentally, we just found a manhole that we could use to go down and check what's going on. How can you just stumble across a manhole in this very enclosed space? Surely you would have seen it before. Anyway, we've got no axe, so let's use the torch and see what's happening. Oh, Ted, you are green. What was that noise? Okay, everyone's still alive. What the hell? We barely made it out alive. It was a giant mutated crocodile or an alligator or something else with giant mouth and plenty of teeth. Is anyone hurt? Oh, for goodness sake. Timmy should eat something. And Timmy should drink something. Dolores got hurt. Oh, good lord. And Ted is hungry. So Timmy, food and drink. Ted, food. Timmy, food and drink. Ted, food. And they're all injured now. They're all hurt. Well, we've got to send Dolores out. Because Timmy, he ain't looking the best. He isn't looking the best to go outside. What do you take? The torch? To help you see in the night time? Yeah, take that. Why not? Let's give it a go. Out goes Dolores into the wastes. Please bring back medical supplies, Dolores. Timmy was good. Yeah, Timmy's good. Dolores on her way. Ted is hungry. Okay, Ted is hungry. Today an army broadcast interrupted our, let's just call it breakfast. Soup for breakfast. Anyway, they seemed very eager to evacuate us away from here, but they went over several things that needed to happen before they do it. First item on the list is up to us. Ah, okay. Well, I haven't got a map because it got trashed, so I can't do that, which is frustrating because I did have a map and now it's ruined. I wonder how long people last when they're ill. Okay, Timmy is sickly. Ted is thirsty, so let's give Ted some water. I don't know if giving them food or water helps them recover, or if you need a med kit. Do they get better? Will Timmy recover from this radiation illness? I don't know. That radio of ours has been silent for the past few hours. We need our news. We need music. We all agree on that, and if it's refusing to cooperate, we need to meddle with it until it... Well, yes. Yes, meddle with the precious radio. I'm sure we could use the Boy Scout book and that key to certainly make the radio work. In no way is this going to break the radio, Ted. And you've broken the radio, Ted. So far, we've broken a lot of things and lost a lot of things. Well done, folks. Well, that didn't go so well, and we broke the damn thing. Technology changes so fast these days, it's hard to keep up. Who needs a radio anyway? You did. You did. To listen to everything that was happening. Unless you're going to poke your head out the top and get some more radiation on you. Timmy wants water. Timmy, that's all yours. Have some water. How about that lake we've been going to for the past few years? It would be so good to find ourselves there, far away from all this madness. Swim a little, take a boat ride. Even if the whole place turned into Atomville. Well, to be fair, you probably can't be much iller than you are right now. Timmy's looking bad. Ted is green. With little dribbly dribbles. Do we have to take care of ourselves or someone come to the rescue? It's a good question. Timmy is looking very pale. That is not good. And Ted hasn't recovered from his illness either. They didn't say they needed water, but I don't know if it helps. I don't know if water helps them recover. I've got no idea. Do you know what? Let's try it. Let's give them some water. See if water helps. We can barely breathe in this damn shelter. For the last couple of hours, the situation has been getting noticeably worse. There might be something wrong with the ventilation system. Yeah, because you're pushing in loads of irradiated air from the outside. Maybe it's stuck. If that's the case, we need to look into fixing it right away. Right. Torch we haven't got. Boy Scout handbook. Yeah, that'll have stuff about how to mend things. I don't know how that's going to mend anything. Bug spray, mending a vent system. No, we'll go for the book, I think. We'll go for a book. Timmy's little useful book. We need Dolores back. Dolores! She's back. And she still hasn't got a med kit. And the torch is broken. Are you the clumsiest family in the world? Everything you take outside is broken. Damaged flashlight. You've broken that. You broke that. You've broken that. Unbelievable. We were glad to see Dolores come back from the wasteland. Oh, they've been followed. Right, okay. The old library in the centre of town. Okay. Under the librarian's table, we found a lunchbox. So we found some food. They found some of that. And now water. The flashlight is gone. Another thing broken. Timmy's okay. So Dolores needs some food. And she's just tired. Okay. We found an anonymous note next to our shelter door. Whoever wrote it requests that we send one representative to a meeting tonight in a set location. That person must come unarmed. This bit worries us, but the author assures us he or she is friendly and doesn't mean to hurt us. Are we going to send someone to check it out? Oh, yes, we are. Timmy! Let's send the incredibly healthy-looking, positive image of Timmy. Yes, come and talk to us, because we all look like this. Come on. Timmy. Oh, dear. Will Timmy come back, do you think? Okay, so he's gone out to meet some people. Timmy was very sick, and there was nothing we could have done to make it better. He understood it, and he's probably decided he's better off far away from such irresponsible parents. He left and never came back! Timmy! Oh, Timmy. But presumably he attended this meeting and came back to tell us about this first. The meeting was organised by twin siblings, a brother and a sister, who took it upon themselves to scout the remains of the city looking for trustworthy and decent people. Oh, I don't know, trustworthy, but decent, probably not. Just sent my ill child out into the wasteland to meet some strangers unarmed. I don't think I'm decent. They seemed honest about their intentions, and we're more than happy to meet them again. They said they know where to find us, and they're going to contact us if they need some help. So we were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now, but then he went away again afterwards, presumably. Dolores has not eaten, and Ted is hungry. Oh dear. Oh, she now. Yeah. I don't know if she's supposed to look crosser now. Okay. We can't send anyone out. There's no one. They're both gone. He's ill anyway. We can't send anyone. I'll click the button in case one of them recovers for tomorrow, but we can't. We keep dreaming about those little things we did back in the day when there weren't as many bombs falling down. Not on our heads, anyway. Was this a bomb-raining neighbourhood? I am worried for Ted. I suspect Ted is not going to last long, unless he recovers from his illness. Fond memories are one thing, but we need to be ready for the harsh reality that awaits us. Right, Dolores has not eaten and wants water. Ted needs water. Let's give them everything. Stock them up. Yeah, we can't send anyone outside, which is a shame. So, on to the next day. Was it 28? That's 4 weeks. Come on, government. 4 weeks for you to rescue us, and you're not doing anything. Chop chop. We should attend to Dolores' injuries. Of course! She got injured, didn't she? By the, whatever it was, mutant crocodile toothy thing in the, down the manhole cover. Ted is pretty fatigued. Okay, can't do anything. They didn't need any food or water, so let's skip past that. Still can't send anyone out. Let's go. Poor Dolores is in bad shape. Is there anything we could do for her? Well, if we had a med kit, yes. I would have used it already, to be fair. Oh dear. I sense badness in this. Ted is looking green. Dolores has gone green. They're now both green. Poor Dolores. We are not optimistic. Dolores came down with her sickness. Ted has rested. Does that mean Ted can go outside? Does that mean Ted can go? Oh, I hope so. Ted might be able to survive an expedition. Yes! Go, Ted. One thing you don't expect is a band of people all dressed in green showing up at your doorstep and claiming they take from the rich and give to the poor. I hope they're wearing tights. That's exactly what happened to us. Should we let these clowns in? they might provide some quality entertainment. Ted says, yeah, it's bleak out there. Come in. Let's see how this goes. Sure. Come in, Robin Hood man. I don't know what you did, but I'm sure it was fun. The Murray folks are very kind. They noticed we didn't have a radio. Well, we did, but it was in bits because Ted attacked it. When we asked where they got it from, they said the 1%. Oh, very good. Dolores has to drink. Ted is thirsty. Okay. There we go. Feeling pretty optimistic about today's expedition. Yes, Ted. I don't know what you're going to take outside, Ted. A book? Maybe that can help you on your travels, Ted. I think that's a good idea. Let's take the Boy Scout handbook with us. See how we get on. Go. Day 31. It'll just be Dolores. Come on, Dolores. Survive. Dolores is quite ill. Ted left for the surface. Right, rationing supplies. We'll give her some water because we seem to have quite a lot of water. It's the same message as we had earlier. I can't remember what day, but it's the same message. But again, we still don't have a map. For some reason, our map, even though I think it looks fine, I mean, it's got some orange smudges on it. Whatever the hell is orange, I don't know. But some orange splodges and a few rips. You could use that. It's fine. No doctors, but we should help Dolores. Her wounds are pretty bad. I can't help you, Dolores. I'm very sorry. Wouldn't it be fantastic if we could just get out and leave? Yes, it would. Walk the surface like we used to. Smell the fumes and pollution. That's the scent of freedom we miss. Oh, I have a terrible feeling about Dolores. Ted, you need to come back. You need to come back very soon. I don't think Dolores is going to do very well. I think she might not last long. Another picture of cake. We keep dreaming about those little things we did back in the day when there weren't as many bombs falling down, not on our heads. Anyway, again, talking about bombs dropping on your heads. I wouldn't have moved to this neighbourhood, I don't think. Sounds dangerous. Day 34. She's still not dead. She's still surviving. It's water for Dolores. There you go. Alarm! Someone is trying to break in and they're not alone. We better get ready or else we might end up dead or worse. Well, we have this padlock, which I wasn't sure what we'd use it for, but presumably it's for locking up our shelter. So let's deploy the padlock. The alternatives being threaten them with a gun or chop at them with an axe. So we're just going to do the slightly less brave option, but still, it's hiding. Ooh, unbreakable. A bit of an achievement going on there. Splendid. We were able to fight off the bandits this time, but there's no guarantee they won't come back. We need to be prepared at all times. We didn't think that a small padlock would stop them, but it turned out to be enough to discourage the unknown attackers. It seems that they gave this whole break-in a fair shot, but ultimately gave up and left. Too bad that the padlock... Oh, for God's sake. The clumsy family strike again. So now the padlock is gone. Okay, so we need some firearms or something. Dolores' health has not improved. No, I know. When we hear a knock on the door and decide to open, our heart rate always goes up a bit. Fortunately, this time it wasn't some bloodthirsty raid. Why did you open it this time? Yet last time you didn't. But the brother and sister we befriended some time ago. The ones that little Timmy went to see before he decided to go wandering the wastes. They're quite ambitious. Together with their group, they're trying to construct a few houses and make a small camp. If we have an axe, we could help them with the construction. Well, we did have an axe once upon a time, but it was lost, along with pretty much all the other things that we seem to take out into the wasteland. Ted has been gone an awfully long time. Day 36. We wish we had an axe. Its wood-chopping qualities are quite useful. It is. But it's even better as a deadly weapon against bandits. But our padlocks proved also very strong. Is there anything we can't do about Dolores' injuries? No. Not unless you can treat them with bottles of water and some tins. We had a knock on the door this morning. We held our breath in fear, but we soon heard children's voices coming from outside. We decided to open it up. Turned out to be the voice that belonged to a pair of Girl Scouts. They used to sell cookies but have branched out. Okay, so we haven't got a torch and we haven't got a gun. To be fair, I would have had that one. I think if we'd have had a torch, I would have gone for that. Because a few times that map thing has come up saying we need to pinpoint your location on a map. And I can't. Oh well. There we go. Moving on. Day 37. Ted. Ted is back. Dolores! Dolores is dead. Dolores is gone. Or she's certainly lost a lot of weight if she's not dead. And I think Ted might be mad. I think Ted might have gone mad. He has a little sock on his hand, and he's drooling, and he's green. And you still haven't got any med kits. Okay, Dolores suffered with her injuries for far too long. When the infection spread, there was nothing we could do. Oh, Dolores. I suppose, even thinking about it, I did just think, well, why is she suddenly become a skeleton? If she died, Ted could at least, have some meat, I guess. But yeah, she was all infected and stuff. You wouldn't want that, would you? Wouldn't want infected wife meat. Yeah, that was a slightly bizarre train of thought. Let's not go down that road. Although the girls were very brave to walk around the wasteland like that, sadly they didn't have anything of interest to us. Well, they did. I just didn't have anything to swap it with unless they want a broken torch. They wished us a nice day and left. Ted has returned safely from his voyage. Safely, but he's gone mad? A little trip to the service might have been spotted and followed. We should be more careful next time. Yes, you should. The fastest things for in a time of crisis was order the police station. Okay. There's a few policemen inside. They seem capable of doing their job, though it's pretty odd the way they were talking about a new world order. Oh dear. Ammo packs. We've got some ammo for a gun. Oh, for goodness sake. Right. So they lost the book. Again, keeping up with the grand tradition of losing everything you take outside with you. Ted is hungry. Ted has gone crazy. Ted is tired. I don't have much hope for Ted. But let's give you some food and water, Ted. Maybe that will help. We can't send Ted outside. Everyone else is dead. Judging by the sounds of gunfire and screams, it seems like a band of thugs has taken control of the area. Going out could be risky. Well, we can't go out anyway. We're staying in. A gang of thugs started banging on our door, ordering us to surrender and give up all of our supplies. How do we respond to these scumbags? Well, Ted has got a sock on his hand, so he'll probably open the door, pop Mr. Sock Puppet out, and tell them to go away. Oh, Ted, we haven't got any of those items. I fear the end is nigh. The end is indeed nigh. I assume the bandits have got Ted. We thought these bandits would just kill us, but instead they grabbed Ted and took him away at gunpoint. We hope nothing bad will happen to him. Oh, Ted. Ted, taken away by bandits. So, to summarise, the daughter got vaporised in the blast. Timmy got so ill he wandered off into the wastes. Dolores got so ill that she just died there and then on the chair, the little stool thing she was sat on, and became a skeleton. And Ted was kidnapped by some bandits at gunpoint. Oh, well, that's a shame. He was crazy anyway. Maybe he thought they were something else. Oh dear. Okay. There we go. Oh, reminiscent of Fallout 3 there a little bit, I think, with all the... looks a bit like the Capital Wasteland there. That is a shame. I thought we could have had a good go with that then. I thought my little scavenging raid around his house was alright, and we never were short on food or water. It was just the fact that they kept going out and breaking every single item they took with them, which didn't help. So yeah, that was quite enjoyable. I'm going to give that a go. I have a plan. This is not the last time. I'm going to try another go at it next time round. But with a slightly different tack to it, I think. Ted has learnt that, even though he was dragged away by raiders, alternate universe Ted in the next game learnt from this Ted that being nice doesn't always pay. So he might be changing his way around. But for now, I think it's a good time to leave it there. Thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time.